Hope everyone's doing well. My name is EQ and welcome to another episode of Stonkaholics. On this episode, we're going to be going over Kylan from the Polkadot network. This thing has 50 times boom potential if it wanted to make it to the top 50 coins list. It's been sitting in a nice little retracement, currently in a nice buy area. Before we get into the video, if you have a second, if you could throw a like and subscribe to this channel, it'd be greatly appreciated. So let's get into it. I want to talk about this one a couple weeks ago. The only thing is that it has been in a downtrend. I've kind of been waiting for it to find a floor of support before we jumped into this. But we're looking like it's a good time to buy. So we're going to cover Kylan, ranked 558. One of the lower market caps we're going to be talking or have talked about. This one's sitting at $56.8 million market cap, so it's tiny. Sitting at 69 cents at the moment, up 10% on the 24-hour. You're looking at a circulating supply of 81 million, which is only 8% of the total supply, which is going to be 1 billion. Kylan is based on the DOT network, and essentially it's going to provide a decentralized data infrastructure solution. KYL is the native utility token, and that's going to be used for staking for data miners, validators, and arbitrators. KYL will be used to pay as a transaction, query fee, and also for data access behind paywall, private APIs. And then KYL token holders are going to be able to vote for the protocol upgrades and parameter changes on the Kylan network. You can see here building a cross-chain platform powering the data economy on Polkadot. If you get some time, you can jump into this video and watch about what Kylan is. So you can see offers any applications in blockchains such as parachains and parathreads, instantaneous but reliable and valid on-off-chain market data and social data sources by leveraging the power of DOT and Substrate framework on open networks. So you have the data analytics, which is the combination of analytic tools. You have the Oracle, which is kind of like what Chainlink has, is the Oracle that is used to take information from the real world and bring it into the blockchain. Then you have the data marketplace, which is an open platform for exchange and pricing. DApps built on the Polkadot network and can easily and efficiently collect both off-chain and on-chain data, only paying a very competitive fee. And last but not least, the Kylan token is a native token of the network, which uses to play a role in the governance and other utilities. Jumping into the project overview, this goes very in depth into the Kylan network. You can see this is very transparent, open source. So talking about everything about the Web 3.0. Which, if you've seen some of the other videos, you know we've been talking about going into the next bull cycle. We'll be pushing the next Web 3.0. Nobody knows it yet. Although oracles have become an area of high interest in the blockchain world, and many projects have been working on the issue, the Kylan team finds that from a practical perspective, and through a number of people in their network that have explored integrating them or others, they find the price feed query is too expensive. Indeed, quite a few projects they're aware of have decided to use centralized data feeds. So ideally, Kylan is seeking to rewrite that narrative and be a decentralized source for DApps. You can jump into their tokenomics in here. So 7.5% to the seed sale, 9% to private sale, 1.5% to public sale, 9% to the team, which doesn't get unlocked for a year, and then it's slowly given over a 12-month period to make sure that they don't dump. So you have ecosystem community 5%, parachain bond funding 15%, foundation reserve 10%, mining incentive 40%. And that's a 10-year vesting period starting from the mainnet launch. Boys, not right now. So you can see their expertise on their team. It's very transparent. You can go through all these guys if you wanted to and read all up about them. Have a lot of experience between all of these guys, going through their developmental roadmaps, what they're going to be conquering all the way through Q3 of 2021. And if you want to dive into this a little more, you most definitely can. So since Kylan is not on many exchanges, you can't really find the graph on TradingView. The only one I saw was in Wrapped Ethereum, so I was able to find this one with some candles so we can go over the Kylan market prices and what's going on right now. You can see right off the bat when it was released, it went from 70 cents all the way to $1.80 and came right back down immediately. Came all the way down to around 61 cents. Was able to make its second push up to around $2.20. That's when you first heard the big wave of people talking about Kylan. I had a feeling it was going to dip from there, not as far as it has been dipping. It fully retraced and went into the negatives, out of retracement into a full correction. But right off the bat, you can see that we are holding a support down here. So you see that's where we have our support hold at the moment. We've been in the bearish area. On the 30 EMA, we've been under. Right now, what we're really looking for from Kylan is to break a major resistance right here, which would become the SR flip point. Let me change this line so you can see it a little better. So once we get this price to flip over and get the SR flip hold, that's when we should see Kylan start to make its next push around this area right here at $1.20 will be the next major SR area and a major resistance going forward. If price does push, we're looking for it to sit on the EMAs hopefully, instead of finding support all the way down here and then pushing back up. But all in all, even Kylan going to retrace to its all-time high, which is at $2.20. That's a 3 times move from current price, and that's before it even starts its next impulse move, which if we were to do that, let's throw a retracement on here, go from bottom to top. So you can see when I throw the fib, we dropped all the way down, so that it deems it useless, but we just want to see how far this price can go based on this previous impulse move, which you can see take profit 1, $2.60, take profit 2, $3.22, take profit 3, $3.84. So the next impulse move can bring us a big gain for Kylan. It's sitting low. If you want to get on this, it is on Uniswap, it's on Gate.io, but I would say get it on Uniswap. Now the other side of this that we can be looking at it from is breaking the trend line. So right now you can see we have a top trend kind of around here. This continues up into this area. You can go from here and top the bottoms. And even from this point, you can see we're coming into this little area of decision where it's going to have to make a move up or down based on these trend lines. So hopefully we're going to see Kylan make a nice big break. You see even this tiny little move it did was moving an 8% gain. So the percentage gain is going to be massive. So based on where we're at, even to get to break the all-time high, that's 219% move. Throw that fib retracement back on just to see and get a gauge on how big the actual move can be. Drag this up. You're potentially looking at an upwards of 451% on a move if Kylan was able to get to the all-time high, find a nice support hold. Probably around this $2 range, a little bit lower. Looks like a nice area for it to sit, if not a little bit higher. And then from there, we're going to see a massive break, hopefully all the way up. And if we can get a 451% move from current position, that is great. I will take that. That is a short-term play as well. We're talking about long-term on Kylan. This thing has way too much room. We're not even at 100 million. So a 10 times move to 1 billion wouldn't even put in the top 50. So you have a 20 times move to 2 billion, even to touch the top 50 coins. So yeah, if it has 50 times boom potential and you think that it's a solid project, I would do more diligent research on it and look into it a little more, see if it's something you want to buy. And that about wraps up this video on Kylan. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you found anything useful, please throw a like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you on the next one.